Alright, we continue our epic fucking quest.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
Is it?
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family.
Oh.
I feel your pain as if it were my own.
Oh yeah.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Make
Of
it
course,
better.
Mira. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
Look at that
You must
chest.
understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
Voluptuous.
To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark.
Those hips.
It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
Oh my lord.
Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
The fuck? Suspicious Spartans?
She
Spartans?
mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What?
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
Yes, my
I
luge.
knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
I am cunning. Don't worry about that.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
I'm ready to receive you. Fuck Joffrey. What are you looking at, cunt?
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Oh yeah, sounds sexual.
Good luck.
Why is she so fucking weird? I feel luck is running out with you. Open the doors, criminal scum! Heh. This is the audience? Really? It's an empty
You
church.
can do this.
I can also do you as well. Oh, such a divine figure. Oh, we got 3 peasants and a fucking legionary from the legions of Glabber staring on. Tyrion!
Ah, Lady Margaery. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Yes, that's what I
Lord
said.
Tyrion. Your Grace?
Yes.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Yeah, bite
Your
on my
Grace.
tongue. You
The
should
girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, your grace.
That's not what it said. I said we serve.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
How the fuck are they traitors, bitch?
They were the wardens of the north. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Yes. Cunt.
Clever girl.
Haha. Touche.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
That's right, bitch. Take that shit.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the warden of the north, your grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
Yes, wise Tyrion.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
It wouldn't.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
And they
It
failed.
would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
You know what, bitch? I know where this is going.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I will not be raped.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Margaery here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, shit.
Can we fault her for her mistake?
Not this.
Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
The heart wanders. What can I say?
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Has the heart as well.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Like you?
Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Yeah. Cock.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Margaery. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Margaery, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Yes.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
Fuck you.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
What's that look all about? What? What'd I do? I only did what was right. The mighty Tyrion.
I'll walk you out.
Hey, what a fine gentleman.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
Ah, wise tales.
Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Who does?
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
He wants
That's
that.
very kind of you to say.
That kitty.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Margaery. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
What did I say I saw wrong?
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone.
As it should.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
Absolutely.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Ah.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
Yes. What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester.
Ah.
Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you.
Yes.
And your house.
Yes.
Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Yes.
Please.
We have to.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Thank you, Tyrion.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Sansa.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I need more wiseness in my life to enlighten the wise Tyrion, the mighty Tyrion. Oh,
Mira, I was worried.
about what?
How was it?
Oh, okay.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Yes.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah, what? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Ah.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Don't think with your cunt.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Margaery well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Yeah, he's a cunt.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Ah, fuck you.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
What?
Ser Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Wow.
Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Yes.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
Yeah.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
I have to.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
I'm sorry, bitch. My family said only to Margaery, right?
Go on. Ask.
Yes.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
What? What do you mean?
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
I hope it can be done. I don't know, I got mixed feelings about this. Maybe I should have chose differently. Ah, what a magnificent steed. What the hell's going on?
7 hells.
7 hell.
I am loyal to your father. I am loyal to have both. No.
Oh, what the fuck?
Please, no. Stop. No.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Ow. Is that Reek?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
Oh, fuck.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Shit's intense right now.
There. Hear that?
Yeah, it's a phone ringing.
I know I heard something.
Stay still. It'd be fucking funny if he just...
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Imagine if he just looked and saw me standing still and be like, what the fuck? What's this guy doing? If I would have run, that would have been obvious. It would have been a fucking chase. I was like, Solid Snake. Who is that guy? Is he Scottish? Because he has the Celt? Where's his bagpipes? What are we gonna do? There's nothing I can do. I can't click anything, so I'm just gonna walk towards this guy and see. Ooh,
Bloody hell!
fuck. It's the guy from Tusk. Holy shit! The sword on the tree.
Lord Ethan,
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
What?
But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you.
Yes.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Yeah.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
As I should.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
The mighty
walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Oh, fuck.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Who is that guy? Scottish.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
Yes.
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
What?
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
true. Right.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Hey.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Well, you know what?
Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
Yes.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord.
Fucking Betty.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Now I am.
We can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Yes, I will.
Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Don't worry.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He is still.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
All I needed was some reinsurance. No need to punish.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Yes, as you wish. I shall take good care of my people and make the right decisions. I mean, if I cut that guy's fingers off or sent him to the wall, I mean, there's gotta be like a forgiveness at first, because you never know, someone might change. But I mean, if you just punish them right away, you're just gonna have people that hate you. And they're gonna be like, well, what if that was me, you know? What if I make a mistake? Everyone makes mistakes. Where's that? Sparkus's sword?
Now, when I say parry, get that.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
I'm honored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep training, brother.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I'll make sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
You know, this... Don't make me rethink my decision, kid! I know I did the right thing. I did not see the crime myself, and it just seemed so petty. Open the gates. I'm out of here. Such a beautiful house of Forrester.
Do it like you made it.
Yes.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again.
He is fucking Betty out this, holy shit.
Sword up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Ser
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
Yes, Betty out.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny. and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right.
Yeah.
You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Ser Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Why? Well, you know what? If it comes to that, I'll kill them all. What's this guy doing? Tending to the cannon?
Flash right!
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Yes, Lord
Hello,
Ethan.
Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Yeah.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Ashur.
Ashur?
Ashur!
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Ser Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Ser Royland is the man you want.
Why Ser Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Wait a second, I need to talk to more people.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Margaery's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Margaery's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know! And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
I didn't do anything to that
The
man.
people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house.
I was strong and
Remember,
decisive.
You're just as capable as Ashur or Roderick ever were. I know it.
Ashur.
I only wish you did too.
I do.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
I shall have her as my sentinel to worship my cock. Oh wait, I hope they're not related. Or does it matter? Because, you know, back then, man, like Cersei, you know, she got it going on.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
We can't demand.
I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
You know,
Come on, you dogs! You'll not be fighting here forever!
Shut up, you cunt. You know, I want to make this place a place that I would enjoy to be in. Look at this mighty sage. Holy shit.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Ser Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Yeah, see, I think he is more wise. And he is my uncle, you know. Ser Royland is kind of too roiled up, get it? He is, you know, out of control sometimes. Look at him! Look at... Alright.
Swords up! You can lift them.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Not yet.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
I'm gonna go here. Enter. I shall make decision upon climbing steps. Ah. One day. Really? Alright. I understand that Ser Royland is the controller of the army, and he trains everybody. But the army is nothing without a great tactician. We need someone to heed advice. And you know, Ser Royland, he's just too quick to attack people, just like that poor thief that just needed guidance. Duncan, I shall give you the bracer.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes! You were there always.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
I'm sorry, Sir Beauregard. I mean, Ser Royland, or whatever his name is.
You're all worthless and weak.
It's just that it was his idea to send him to the wall, and it was a great idea.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
I agreed with it. It kept him safe.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Let us commence the small council. Such a house of Forresters. The mighty house of Forresters. The grinding gears of loading. Duncan was higher up anyway. He was...
You may sit.
He made more
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
I'm sorry,
I will
Roland.
not disappoint you, my lord.
I know you won't. You give me good
Now,
advice.
Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide.
Yeah, well,
you gamble
that's
with
why
the
I didn't
lives
make
of
him so.
everyone within these walls. Ignore Ser Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Yeah! Cunts!
Ser Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy.
Yes,
is a
cunning.
sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
We will assess a balance.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Margaery for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Yes.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
What?
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We will...
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
Yes. And if that doesn't
if you
work...
aren't ready for a fight, you're
fight.
bound to lose when one breaks out.
We would lose
Ethan
anyway.
has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Yes, Betiatus.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore.
What?
Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Yes.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Look, if
My
we
lord,
could...
I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
And I won't. But we won't win. We won't win the battle head on.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Ashur?
Ashur!
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you?
No.
I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Ashur saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Ashur knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Oh.
Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Ashur needed to know. Ashur does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
Yeah.
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Father.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Ashur back.
We shall use Ashur.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
I know what I'm doing. See, if I had punished that guy, there would be chaos. We need to stand together, stand tall, and realize our mistakes. Playing checkers, I see. Look at those grapes. Examine. Hey, is that the Kingdom of Hearts key? So when you open the chest up next time, it'll be like ding ding. Fucking open it up and shit. It's awesome. You don't even have to put the key inside. It just opens by tapping. Why would I need a key? I will not steal.
Margaery? Oh. Lady Margaery is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Oh yes, of course. Rock in the bed. Why not?
Thank you.
I
thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
We've known each other for years. And yet to be treated like that. We are friends, Sarah. Truly. Friends trust one another. They don't hold secrets. Now Lady Margaery thinks you don't trust me. And she values your opinion very much. Sarah,
It was the mother's request. Not to tell anybody but her. I will not change.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
What the fuck?
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Oh.
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
Damn.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
This is not good. Uh-oh.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
It's good to see you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you,
My
milady.
raven boy.
I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Margaery and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Uh-oh.
People who'd be willing to help you.
Who is it? Huh. It's Ser Valgar the Third! Of course he would run away. Ser Valgar has such fucking strength. Trembles the halls. Look at him. He's fucking mighty. And always falls in battle. The Tree of Might.
Where's Ser Royland? He should be here.
He should.
The man values pride more than honor.
Absolutely.
We'll do without him.
Yeah.
And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own.
We do.
Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Yeah, that's where Ser Royland is. He's outside, waiting for an ambush.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
I am confident. I will handle this like a proper lord.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Yeah.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough.
Tudlard. Ludtard.
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
Yes. Mighty. And handsome.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Only the finest.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
Oh yeah?
No one can match our skill.
Yeah.
Is that so?
It is so. What?
Not bad.
As we said.
Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Absolutely not.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Yes.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Stand tall, brother.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I shall kneel.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Absolutely not.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty.
Good.
The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
Yes.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester.
Why?
They murdered our men.
Shut up.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
Yes.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord.
Absolutely.
Hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army.
This is not little.
That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
What is it?
The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What?
The Ironwood. But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
I will not have it.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
Yeah.
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons.
Yeah.
The Whitehills have no such craftsmen.
Yeah.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before.
Yeah.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
What?
At Ironrath. That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Yeah.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan. Don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Stand tall, brother.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay,
What?
that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay.
You better. I will slay you myself.
Aren't you the bold lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done?
What the fuck?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Oh,
Ethan! No!
Oh, what the
Even
fuck?
though he did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
No.
However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan!
No, dude.
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
Let it go!
No!
Stop them! Help me! Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
No, Ethan.
My son.
No. Ethan! Fuck. That's fucked up, man. Is that how you begin the story? What? No way, dude. I'm fucking sad now.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Wow. So, me and 47.6% stayed with Bowen. Me and 26.8% swore loyalty to Margaery. And me and 40.4% freed Eric. And me and 61.1% picked Duncan as a sentinel. And me and 63.1% met Ramsay in the Great Hall. Iron from the Ice, episode 1. Oh man. That was a lot to take, man. I thought that was gonna be game over. I thought that couldn't happen. A moment of silence for the great Ethan, the brave, the man who showed mercy amongst the Forresters, to a thief that shall take up sword, hopefully, in return for a token of gratitude. Oh man. Ramsay Snow will pay. He will pay. But at least my sister will live on. And we'll have a reason to save my little brother. We'll have a reason to fight. And we have half the land still. We can make do with what we have. Well, guys, it's been quite the journey. But it is not over yet. There will be episode 2, and episode 3, and episode 4, and episode 5, and I believe episode 6. Oh man. That was really fucked up. I can't believe they did that. How did they do that? That was so... I felt like he was the main character. How did he kill off the main character, man? They did the same thing with the king on the season 1. This is messed up. Game of Thrones, how dare you? First was a red wedding and now this. Nuggets of cat. Man. Turtle the turtle. Carp. Zeus, god of cats. Copyright. Yeah. All the credits here, so there's no problems. There's no problems now. Oh man. Well guys, See you on the episodes to come.